Oh, shoot. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm letting a couple more people come in. So some information on where to follow me, where to go. Hey P. And I need some water. So hold on. There is a lag. Hey Bridget. There's a lag on this end. Hey y'all. All right, grab your journals, whatever you want to write with, all the great things. And we will create a page. Of course, I don't even know what we're creating a page with. Just wanted to show you all um, who I shop with. I've shopped with a whole bunch of people, y'all. So and I don't know if any of you all are like me where you like, dang, I forgot I ordered that. I forgot I ordered that too. And it's not even that the shipping took a long time. I just, sometimes I shop when I got issues going on. And so I ain't even gonna lie. When I was upset the other week, I was like, let me go support everybody that I can. So I was talking to one of my friends and we was realizing it's some shops out here that we didn't know. So I wanted to talk to you all and see, have y'all shopped with some black owned shops? Who you shopped with? Y'all know who I normally shop with, which is Goldmine and Coco. And I'm gonna just be real transparent, y'all. Prior to that, I've shopped with a couple of other shops. Mini Rose Cole, Scribbles by KP, of course. But prior to that, I hadn't really been shopping with too many other people. I've been buying more notebooks and stuff. Oh, excuse me. So I'm like, well, what can we do a little different? So I kind of want to make a list by black. And again, it's not that I don't buy black. Let me rephrase. I haven't been buying black within the stationery as much as I could. And so I want to create a budget for that. And I just want to find some unique things and go from there. So that's what we're going to do today, is kind of talk about some of these shops that we can shop with. This is not a live to shout yourself out, just allow people to shout you out. So, I mean, some of y'all might still shout yourself out, but kind of let people shout you out versus shouting yourself out, especially if you've never said anything on my live. Please don't shout yourself out. And you ain't ever said nothing like, hey, bye, no, yes, because I am the type to be like, dang, girl, I didn't even know you follow me. So anyway, I want us to make a buy black list for the stationery community so that when people come and lurk, because they will, right? Y'all, they're watching our pages. It'll also put some other shops on the list. All right. Chatting, if you're comfortable enough, go ahead and list some of the shops that you have shopped with, you like. I've given you 3 that I've done. Let me see, who did I just order from? So I ordered from Cookie Monster. I mean, why do I keep saying Cookie Monster Co? Cookie Sticker Co. I ordered some washi. I like aunts, y'all. I have aunt tattoos. I said, why not? So I got all of these. It was a bundle. So I got that. I have stuff from the jewel box. So I did say I'm going to pull some of that stuff out and use in journals to show you all how to use cardstock and things like that in your journal. What else, y'all? Who else did I buy from? Inclusive randomness. Y'all, forgive me if I don't get these names right. okay? Because I'm shopping. I don't really frequent everybody's pages, but I said, let me put some coins out there. And again, I'm not looking for no pat on the back. I'm not even looking for a refollow. So let's go ahead and put that out in the atmosphere. I want people to genuinely follow me. Don't just follow me because of that. So matter of fact, let's talk about black businesses too in a positive light. But I know that there are some entrepreneurs on here or some companies that are starting out. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought I saw one that I did on here. I didn't. I know there's some businesses that are starting out. Let's have a little chat about, don't assume that because you are a black owned business, everybody has to shop with you, all right? That is not going to be a true story, all right? So another thing you want to be careful with when you're branding yourself is the narrative, nobody shops with me, or you should support me because I'm black. No, you should support you because A, your brand is good. They like something about you. My business coach always says, a lot of people will shop with you just because they like you. And that is a true factor in my opinion, right? I have shopped with people just because their personality clicks with me. I kind of want to give some additional tips, things that I'm learning. Y'all know I call myself out. I be like, hey, I know why some of y'all don't shop with me because I ain't consistent. That's why y'all saw the post on Instagram the other day about commitment to consistency. So I got work to do on me. Like I tell y'all all the time, I know I'm good on teaching y'all how to journal and all of that stuff, but I have to work on me. So y'all will see something that says inventory sale, and that's about to go up, but I'm not necessarily pushing anything right now until I do the work that I was called to do. Okay, I got some homework assignments that I have to do that I was told to do. So speaking of homework assignments, if you're not following me on IG, Journal Jot and Jive, that's IG, I would like for you all to start following me because over there is where you'll see me kind of go live more. Okay. Over here, I'll get back to our program where I had pre-recorded videos. So we'll do that. All right. So as the comments are going through, y'all, you can create your list of companies to shop with. There are a few that I have shopped with that I'm seeing pop up. I'm not going to say yay or nay. That's not why I'm here. There's just a list that you all can create, and then you can go from there. I know I placed what I tell you, I got some buttons. And a couple of people, I'm gonna just be honest, I'm probably gonna buy one time and I'm probably not gonna buy again. And I just kind of like to be as upfront as possible. I'm just gonna support, right? If I kind of like their marketing strategies and stuff like that. So I may post that I bought from them, or I may not. But I do think I am gonna do a running list of shops that I. Now, what I will say is I may put a star by who I'll probably revisit, and I may not. I don't know. That might be a little too rough right now. Okay, so I do have a couple shops that I do want to try out. Anika's is one that I'm going to try out. I have actually shopped with a couple of them. Indie Ivy, I did with that. Yeah, what was that release? All of Us. Paper House, that one I bought from Indie. Indie Ivy, I bought from her, and then of course Fee. Shea Budgets, E. Michelle, I bought from them in the past. Little Miss Fancy Plans, I bought from her. Cloth and Paper, I just placed the order. This Is Us, y'all, I be giving names, don't I? That ain't it. Let's see, JD Brooklyn, I bought from her. Let's see what else y'all got. Shella Creates, I bought from her. So some of these shops, actually, y'all, I bought from in the past. The Jewel Box. Let's see, am I missing any? Yeah, but as of recent, I haven't really shopped with a lot of shops. So that's going to be the transparency that I'm mentioning, right? And so what we're finding now, if we just want to be honest with what's going on, we've been shown by other brands that, yeah, y'all are an afterthought. So now we're on this, oh my gosh, I got to shop black, I need to support. But I want us to get to the point, if you're supporting, support because you really mean it. And like I said, I'm gonna shop with some. Just I want to try you out to see how you are. Eventually, I do want to get to a place where I can, how do you say this, review the products, but we have to be in a place in our community where you can handle the criticism, because I'm like a straight shooter, so I'm not gonna kind of make you feel good because everybody else rock with you. I just want to give honest reviews. So I can't wait for our community to be open to that, because I would love to be one of those who actually use it in a journal, not in a planner, but more so in a journal. Okay, so yeah, so a lot of us have listed some of the same companies. So I'm curious to see some newer companies, or companies that are now listed. Nubian Rock Chick, am I saying that right? Her stuff is really, really pretty. She's overseas, but her artwork is super dope. I didn't see that one listed. Okay, and so, we have to turn everything into a journal entry, right? So the journal entry for tonight, and I'm not going to necessarily answer this on here, but I'm going to write it. Why should I buy All right, and so again, my whole thing is don't go along to get along. So if this is what you're going to choose to do, you may want to ask yourself, why am I doing this, right? I know it's a momentum going right now, and like I said, everybody upset, you're mad, but we know how this trend goes, and so we want to change that trend from I only go heavy for my own when I'm mad to I go first. Oh, I don't want to do collabs with shops. I just want to review the product. I don't want to rub noses and none of that. I just want to review the product. Oh, Fee, you missed. We're just talking about buying black and why you should buy black, and knowing your why, and changing the narrative that we only buy black when we get upset. And then I also said that I eventually want to review black owned products, but they have to be open, because I'm going to give honest reviews, and I'm not here to sugarcoat stuff because a person is popular or not. So when the community is open for that, I would love to do that, so I can show how to use those products. So that's what we've been talking about so far. And so we're making a list, and people are listing the people that they have shot with, and I pretty much said, hey, I've shot with some people, some I have not. I even, again, Fee knows me very well, y'all, so I'm straight to the point. I'm like, hey, I'm probably going to shop with some people and probably not shop again. But I want to make sure we're getting some names out and actually doing some actionable steps, right? So people are naming the shops that they like or they've shot with, and then I kind of went back and said who I did. And then we're also discussing that if they're not following me now, they should follow me on IG, because the lives will be moving to IG. So y'all start following me on IG. It's Journal Jot and Jive. And I think that's the roundup. All right, so let's use a little bit of washi. I have not opened anything, y'all. I think I'm going to use this blue. All right, y'all. So this is, again, is from Cookie Sticker Co. And let's see. Now y'all know I love hearts, so we're gonna do hearts. So this is a glitter. And can I get this tape off? Y'all know I ain't got no nails, Chad. Oh, I ain't got no nails. I need my nails back on. Okay. All right, so this is kind of like, it's a glitter. See how thick it is, and I'll tell y'all if I can just rip it or if I'm gonna have to use a device. Okay, so I've been seeing the collab code and use the code Black20. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna come from a different standpoint. If you're in a position where you don't have to use the code, y'all, shop with people and don't look for a discount right now, especially in the Black community. So if I ain't counting your pockets, okay? So y'all can start rolling your eyes like, who she thinks she is to say this? Again, we not sugarcoating no stuff. If you're, I don't know if that's giving y'all a discount, so I could be misled, but I'm just saying there was a code there. But if you do not have to use the code, buy it full price. You know, a lot of us are looking up new information, researching, and you realize that there's a disparity in the Black communities and we're trying to raise money and capital, but yet there is discounts already being provided. I wish going into it there was a discount, but you know, how it does tear without me needing. Yeah, I like my washi looking jacket. So if you're going to participate in that, if you can, don't use a coupon. And see, I think we have to learn how to value us more than we show outwardly. But, you know, that's just how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. Y'all do what you must. But y'all be saying y'all want more from Black shops and you want this, but then you want a discount. We got to move past that. All right, so I'm going to list some shops. All right, of course, I'm going to put me first. Journal Jot and Jive is known for journal prompts and statement teas right now. Additional stuff later after I do my homework. Of course, I'm going to put in cocoa. All right. Where else go? Oso paper. I like Oso paper too, y'all. I have actually a lot of her stuff as well. Okay, so since we're talking, like I know a few of you all are getting into journals. What do you find yourself using more in the journals from your planner shops? Because I like that some of you all are learning how to integrate some of the things. What have you found yourself using inside of your journal from your planner stash? Um, Okay, so what I'm doing, y'all, I'm just going through this list. Oh, and script stickers, yeah. Let's see, going through this list. Yeah, so some of them I have not heard about. Yeah, I'm not writing these. Well, I did write these up here in a particular order, but once I get down here, I'm just writing them in no particular order. Okay, and also if you are a Black shop on here and you are listening, and so I see a couple of names that I've never seen, right? But let me be transparent. I have changed my feed up quite a bit. I did change my feed more to active. I see more activist posts, plants, of course, journal stuff. I follow a lot of motivational speakers. So I don't necessarily follow a lot of planner pages like I used to. So that has happened over the years. However, what I will do is I'm going to go check some of the hashtags because I'm seeing some shops I ain't heard of a day in my life. So with that being said, if you're on here and you're watching and your shop has not really been recognized, I feel like I spelled it real wrong, but maybe I didn't. If it's not being recognized, maybe you need to go look and see what hashtags you're using, so you can be found. Because let's just say this, in this climate right now, you're either going to be up or down. Oh, you got some cucumbers? You harvested some cucumbers? Awesome. Did you put them in some vinegar and some pepper and a little bit of sugar and salt? I done got real country on you, right? Okay. And so what y'all are seeing is a journal moment, right? You can keep this in your journal. And so why should I buy black? It's probably going to end up going over here because I didn't think about that until after the fact. Yeah, so I'm just reading some of the comments. She said, Little Magic Prince is my favorite. Yes, she's black. Us mixed girls. We don't discriminate against mixed. You know, you never know who is mixed. Don't know who they're mixed with. But I do vet shops, let's be clear. Make sure they ain't perpetrating. Let's see, and what else can we chat about in reference to shops? Oh, so y'all, let's talk about if you like a shop and they're not popular, use their stuff. And if you're into taking photos and posting pictures and you like the product and you want to shout them out, shout them out. You do not have to go along to get along. And I think that's where there's a fork in the road. Well, where some shops can't just make it, right? Because some of y'all won't shop with a shop because somebody says they don't like them. Like, you know, some people will rock with a person for a day, and then when they decide they've used them for all that they can get, they chew them and spit them out, and then y'all follow right along, right? But if you like something, you like it. So don't find yourself not using something because somebody popular in the community doesn't use anything. At the end of the day, you have your own mind. We are grown. Let's start there. You're grown. And so use what you want to use. And I don't care if you're cool with one shop owner. I talked to one of my faves. I was like, you know what? And we like to be honest. Both of us are honest on our platforms. But I was like, you know, I've gotten to the point that I'll only post with one person in it. But at this point, if we gonna take it to the next level, like we said we're gonna take it to the next level, I'm gonna post whatever the heck I want to post in my frame, right? And it may be some shop owners that don't necessarily see eye to eye, but if that's what you like, that's what you post, okay? That's not your issue. That's the owner's issues. That they may work out or they may not. So you have to get to a point where you realize you're investing your money into those shops. And if there is even a problem or you think there's a problem, it shouldn't be that recognizable on the outside. And if your shop owner makes you feel like it's recognizable, you can slide in their inbox and say, you know, hey sis, keep doing what you're doing. Stay in your lane. If y'all are close enough, stay in your lane. Don't make it where people think something else is going on, right? Because a lot of times this is where brands fall. We will do numbers better in a united front. A lot of us have done videos where we've said united fronts, united fronts. United fronts don't mean we all get along. United fronts mean you don't allow anybody on the outside to feel like they can have a say-so about our community. And so that's one thing that we're lacking. All right, so I've seen another pink diamond planner code. And what you're gonna see me also do, y'all, I'm writing shops I haven't heard of, and not all. I've heard of some of them, right? But I want to make sure I'm listing some of them I have not heard of. All right, let me jump down to these comments real quick. Oh, you said that. Oh, and they were sweet. Isn't it crazy? Like when you grow your own stuff, it tastes so different from the store. Okay, I'm glad I picked up. Cool, cool. Okay, y'all. So we're listing, and so again, you make your list. Um, once you shop, once you shop with them, you can put your check or your X and go from there. And that's that, y'all. It's your coins. Do what you must. But like I said, if y'all gonna go into this group event, if you're able to shop with them full price, shop with them full price. So in the month of July, part of my budget focus as far as supporting the Black business, I want to look up some more grassroots organizations, and I'm going to donate to a couple of those. I'm not really big on it. I'm just going to say this. I don't have a problem saying it. I'm not big on donating to organizations like Black Lives Matter and NAACP. Now let me be clear, because people will hear what they want. Black Lives Matter. I'm Black. My life has always mattered, and I'm here for the cause. But organizations that become so large, to me, I would rather put that money into community organizations around me so that they're getting the funding that they may not otherwise get. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. In July, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to shop with a couple of, what's the name of them? A couple of restaurants. Y'all know I'm doing a pickup. Ain't nobody sitting down in no restaurant. Y'all already, if you've seen my post from earlier today, I just dropped off my stuff in the salon. So whatever I order from a Black-owned restaurant, or they're going to have curbside something. So those will be my two, and then I will probably pick 1 to 2 sticker shops, and then that's going to be it. Okay, so again, my July effort to put back in our community is finding local grassroots organizations, also restaurants, and then 1 to 2 shops, planter shops. So that'd be that. I'm glad I picked up a few. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to say with shops. Also, y'all, it's your page. You can post what you want. Okay, you do what you want. I can't control you. You can't control me, but I can give some constructive feedback and criticism. So often you will see, and I just have to take a big sigh because it just makes my flesh crawl. This is why I don't shop Black narrative. Just be a little careful with that, right? I'm not saying all Black shops are right? They have things to work on. But I will say this: if you could run and type a paragraph for people to kind of come on to look at, could you not email them first or have a dialogue with the company first? And if you've only tried them one time only, now there are instances where you just do one time only, but if you are not strong enough to stand on your own and reach out to that company and give some constructive criticism or some tangible or actionable steps that they can take to do something different, not your business plan, but something that makes sense from the customer standpoint. So not an entitlement response, but maybe, let's say the company took too many customers at the same time. You may say that, you may ask, like, is there a different way that we can get feedback on our shipping time or something like that? But before you go blast the shop, do a couple of things. Pull out your journal, write about the experience, right? Because that's a journal moment in itself. Like you may say, hey, I shopped here and I thought I was going to get this and this is what I did not get. And then also go and look back on that site that you ordered from to make sure that you read all of their procedures and standards to make sure that you didn't miss anything, right? And then after that, if you're still, it's still sizzling in your spirit, then you may want to email and reach out like with that method, right? So there are structures and there are steps that you can take before you run to social media to tell them, oh gosh, I hate black businesses, or this is why I don't shop with black businesses. Because after a while, if it's always this is why I don't shop with black businesses, if you've done 1 to 5 different black businesses and you can't shop with black businesses, is it the business or is it you? Okay, so just be a little careful in your approach, especially in this season, because everybody is looking. And a lot of times we give people a reason to feel like they can continue to say and do the things that they do because we outwardly say the things that we don't do behind the scenes, right? So that's just some more constructive criticism. All right. And so then after you decide, yeah, I ain't really rocking with this shop, guess what? Let's just use planner shops and planner stickers. There's more than one black sticker shop, right? You see this list right here. If there's anybody on the list that I'm like, it was okay, I can just line it out and move on to the next. Now I can send my, constructive criticism, but I can also like not take it to social media. I could just not, right? Like, I mean, I know you do reviews you can go to their review page and probably leave a review, but to put it on your post and look for an audience, it's just really damaging. It's just damaging. It serves no purpose, in my opinion. So that's just, I wanted to get that off because some of I was in my old age, how I used to, go toe to toe with the keyboard and would call you up if I had your number. I've grown, so I don't do that anymore. I just kind of give some constructive criticism on my page. It's just easier to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So that's that. So I'm trying to see, y'all, is there any other planner shops? I feel like there's more shops. I showed and left a whole bunch of names over here, y'all. Hold on. I'm going back to catch what I didn't write. Let's see. All right. Shop. Elaine. Hold on. Oh, melanin. Oops. Let's see. Okay, you did scrap. Fantastic. So I think I forgot. I think I wrote everything. Did I get dreamy? Yeah, I got that. Did I do Tawana? Ooh, in my mind I wrote that, but I didn't. Let's see. I felt like I wrote some of this. Y'all, I just missed a whole lot. Okay. If I repeat the list, I will. Oh yeah, I done missed a whole lot. Oh me. Love designs. Did I do pink diamond? I feel like I wrote that one. Indeed. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll post it on my IG page, and I may post it in the I'll post it in the community tab section on here as well. Hey, Joy. Oh, Tanisha, you're gonna love it. Don't fall down the rabbit hole like the rest of them and not use your stuff. I periodically will be going live in her group as well to show you all how to use your items in a journal. So I do the journal aspect. So if you're not in her Facebook group, go check her Facebook group out as well. Now I just saw something that I didn't write. Okay. Exquisite. Is it called the Exquisite Sight or Exquisite Soul, y'all? I don't want to be messing up nobody's name. What's the twins' name? Is it Goolsby Twins? I thought it was Soul. Okay, so Goolsby. Okay, I'm like, I know I've seen their stuff. Now I don't know if that's their site, but I just put twins. So yep, that's how it happens, Tanisha. All right, I felt like did I? Why? Oh, okay. I'm like I felt like I wrote that. Okay, y'all. I think that's about all y'all gonna get unless you're gonna give me some more names. Now, don't come on this live like, dang, she could have shouted me out. I don't know you exist. But again, I did say earlier, if it's your own shot, please don't shout yourself out if you ain't ever said nothing to me. Let somebody on here that has shot with you, shout you out, or you shout out another shot. I mean, if some of y'all might have shouted yourself out, I wouldn't know. But some of y'all, I know if you shout yourself out. Let's see. There was, I know I saw some more on here, y'all. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell y'all now, when I post this on IG, I'm not tagging every single shop. So you're gonna have to do a little bit of your own homework, okay? Um, and I will again announce that I'm not sure if all of these names are listed correctly. So I don't need nobody coming for me. This list was constructed by the live. Sandy's Paper Shack. Sandy, blah, blah, blah. All right, we got room for about 3 more. Hold on. Maybe 2. Okay, and so if y'all see this, this is a lot of shops, right? And so at first I said I ain't gonna mention this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I ain't even saying nobody's names because y'all know who we talking about. But the fact that we are fighting for one company to accept us, and I can say with confidence, most of y'all haven't looked up half of these shops, speaks volumes. Um, it speaks volumes. So the fact that you'll fight to be accepted by so many people that are just going along to get along, right? And I done got a little hand cramps for y'all. Scroll back through to show y'all that there are a list of shops. Now, I can't speak for every shop. I'm not speaking on what they do, but all I'm saying is we will invest time and investigate these other shops. I have been guilty too, to where we will look up their newest release. We'll go find whatever we need to find for them. We'll post pictures of them all day long. And when it comes to showcasing, all right, and so let's not say I post what I post. Yeah, you can post what you post, but if we want to be honest, people are posting for validation. Anytime you post on your social media page, I don't care if you're trying to be poetic, I don't care if you're trying to be informative, I don't care if you're trying to show your boyfriend that you're mad and he ain't even looking at your page. I don't care if you're trying to tell somebody you mad at them and they ain't looking at what you posted, but everybody else is looking at it. But all I'm saying is you're looking for a response from somebody, right? I know ain't no T in body, but I'm from Georgia, honey. We don't pronounce everything right. But the fact that if you're in the planner community and you're taking photos and you're doing that, it's a show and tell. Yeah, it's like we in kindergarten. Like, oh, look what I post. Oh my gosh, you like it? Because I'm going to tell you, I be like, ooh. I hold the light over. I'm like, ooh, is this all right? Is this angle? Ooh, let me put this in front of my plant real quick because they going to see this new plant. Okay, you're going to see this new plant. But the fact that we would sit and demand somebody to accept us when we don't accept our own, it's just exhausting. Ain't too many people gonna say what I'm saying, but it's exhausting. And I know everybody's at a different walk in their life, and we're all gonna get there at different times if we even arrive. But I just think this was an eye-opener for a lot of us. Because when you look around your craft room, and I'm pretty sure some of you all are sitting in your craft room, near your craft room, and you look at your bookshelf, you look at your sticker books, and you look at everything, your craft room, it's 90% white brand on, right? And I've been in the community maybe 4 or 5 years. And while I never said a whole lot in the community, I would post some pictures, right? I was trying to find my way through the thing. What I can say is I've seen several years where the community was begging another community to be accepted. And so I'm just looking at this list, and I know this is not even half of the companies. I know it's not even half of the companies out there. But it's just so frustrating. And I know I'm going to have to get over this conversation, y'all, but I'm working through it, okay? I know y'all like, dang, she didn't talk about this other week. And we all going to get there. It's not that we're going to get over it. We're going to work through it. And no, you don't have to buy everything black owned. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, why would you not shop with your own first and then venture out? How do you know what's out there if you automatically feel I feel like a lot of people automatically feel like white people do it better. You might not openly say it, but a lot of you all do. And so what you don't realize is a lot of these shops that y'all are looking over, I can't speak for every shop, but I can speak for some of them I shop with. They go out of their way to do things 100 times better, or to try to make sure it's just as right, because they know without a shadow of a doubt, even before the white chick judges me, I know my own gonna judge me a little bit harder. And so to see us, and if you white on here, what's up? Hey, how you doing? But I'm not talking to you. But to see us tear down our own, when I know some of them personally, to see how much energy they put into it, it's just disheartening. Like, and when we go back and we look at our history, y'all, we are top notch. Why do you think people don't like us so much? We've come from the gutter and still came out swinging. You know what I mean? So it's just a little frustrating to see this over and over and over. And Fee's right. We can't carry the weight of trying to get people to see, because again, some people are gonna do what they're gonna do. But I just had to get this off, because I can't continue to carry it, and my journal can only carry so much more of this. Because she gonna be like, girl, yeah, I talk to my journal talk to me. Okay, it gives me room to just write it all out. And so I see, I'm reading a comment. It says, I'm going to be honest, I'm finding what it is was the instant gratification, right? So production and being able to have easy access to the items. So in order for us to grow, and again, like I said, everybody's not going to be on this journey with some of us. Some of y'all are going to stay right where you are. Some of you are rolling your eyes. Some of you probably going to click the thumbs down. Some of you, I got you turned up on the inside because there's a little truth, but it's not your season to work through that. I can totally understand it. I've been there, right? I've been there where can't nobody tell me what I'm gonna do and who she thinks she is and all of that. Trust me, I was the turn up queen. But you know, as you get a little wiser, you learn different things. But it becomes a point where when you know better, you do better. And I just know the journey that I'm on, I can't continue looking for other people to do better for me and my race. I'm going to do what I can do on my end and go from there. So I won't apologize for being black. I won't apologize for if I see something that's wrong and I feel like I need to speak on it. And I don't speak on a lot of stuff, y'all, because, you know, keyboard war, I mean, like, them keyboard wars, it doesn't matter. But what I will say is I'm going to be more conscious about where I spend my dollars. I'll do that. And before I assume that we don't have quality, because that's something that has to be broken, that mindset has to be broken, a mindset shift. You can look up mindset shift, look up books about mindset shifting. But I know that I'll do better. Okay, so that's that. Peaches said, you took me back to combos I used to have with my dad. Joy said, blood, sweat, and tears, time away from their families so we can have products that represent us. And it's bigger than paper, y'all. So don't get this confused with, it's just some paper. They up here getting all emotional over some paper. It's deeper than paper. Paper is just where we're connected on this platform. Well, yeah, okay, and you said, but hundreds I've spent trying to find a satisfaction. I can be intentional. And so if I can be really transparent for y'all, I think what pissed me off is we do spend so much, right? We spend so much. And then when I look at some of the stuff, I'm like, but I really could have been investing in one of my sisters, right? But again, that just comes with time. And a lot of times for me, when I found myself overbuying, it had absolutely nothing to do with needing planner stuff, right? It was more because I don't want to deal what I had to go on. I can tell y'all now, some of y'all done made money off of me because I was stressing out about taking my stuff up to the salon. So I got to work on my spending habits when my anxiety is high. But at least it went to the black community, right? So, you know, when I look at a lot of the stuff that I have, I know if I was in a different place, I probably wouldn't have bought from some of those companies that we up here like, dang, they really keep showing us who they are and we keep buying. I know for a fact I would not have. Thanks, Fee. You too. You said, man, I would let all of this go if I could help our people shift their mindset. Well, and so the thing is, right, even if we take this, even if we move from paper and planners, if you've been in a routine or a habit of doing something over and over and over again, right, it becomes ingrained in your habits, right? And so it takes 21 days to break the habit. That's not always easy. And it's not necessarily an excuse, right? But it's, are you willing to do the work to get better? I can use my self as an example when it comes to finances. It took this pandemic for me to start paying attention to stuff that I did not pay attention to. And so one of the things that I realized that we're dealing with right now, we all got sat down. Y'all know how, like, if you from the country and they be like, I want to sit down somewhere. We all had to sit down. And what's happening is, while we've been sitting down, now I know the USA is opening up. The USA is ghetto. Not black people, but the US of A is ghetto. So, you know, everybody up and doing whatever. But prior to that, a lot of us had to sit down. And when we sat down, a lot of things were exposed to us on every level. Racism, finance, healthcare. And so I think what you're starting to see now is a lot of us are like, dang, I got to look at this reflection in the mirror. And it don't feel good, right? A lot of us have openly said, like, dang, y'all, I ain't even really look at my own first before I would go by here. And now we like, shoot, we hype. And so it's just all about your habits and the things that you change and the things that you want. And so, my first purpose for coming on here was to tell y'all that we're going to be moving lives over on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me, Journal Jot and Jive. Don't forget to do it, because I won't be coming on here to tell you that I'm going live on Instagram. I'm not going to do that. And then the other thing was talking about buying black. Like, why are you buying black? You don't have to buy from every black store, right? Buying black does not mean I gotta support every individual. One point that I did not touch on, there are some people in positions where they want to invest in companies, black-owned companies. Make sure you're vetting those companies. Make sure it aligns with what you want to do. And make sure that when you're investing, it's not for personal gain, right? I've had several people invest in me and they don't even look back. You know what I mean? So just make sure if that's what you want to do. So some people show their support by buying from the shops. Some people show their support by investing in. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all another extra freebie, a free tip. You may run across some white individuals that say, I just want to help. I want to support. What can I do? I'm just be honest. I ain't there yet. I ain't there to answer their questions. I ain't there yet. Working on it. But I ain't going to be there no time soon. I can tell you that now. However, if you are in a better headspace and you need a couple of solutions, I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to them. So if you want to relay it or if they watching it, fine. But if they say, I really want to help the community, I want to invest. And if they really do, and you feel genuine and you have that gut feeling that many of us have, instead of sending them to Black Lives Matter, and instead of sending them to the NAACP, you know, that business that like you really, really love and you want to see them expand, or there's a local organization in your community, guide them around there. Guide them that way, right? So that would just be my suggestion. You might not have thought of that, because a lot of times if you haven't done your research on your own, you are more likely to support organizations that are seen on the forefront. And there are so many organizations out here. All right, y'all. So this is our list. And like I said, I will Take a photo, because remember we said we take photos to be seen. Some of y'all will pretend like you didn't. And y'all, sorry for this dark light. I sure like move the light over. I'm sorry. I post pictures for my pictures to be seen, okay? I don't know what y'all do. Y'all be acting like, I don't post it for nobody. I just do this for me. Girl, well, you can do that in your journal without nobody see it. But if you posting it, you want somebody to see it. Because some of y'all get mad if y'all don't get enough likes. Now, if you in business, we look at that a little different. We be like, ooh, what I need to do differently. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring it up. I ain't finished with it just yet. I'll let y'all do that. Matter of fact, that's what y'all can do. Y'all can take the screenshot and share it on IG or where y'all want to share it. What's today? Today is the 26th. Yeah, matter of fact, you can take the screenshot and tell them to follow me on IG. We gonna work together. I began homework assignments, girl. I began homework assignments. Yeah, I be telling my coaches and stuff that I listen. I just don't be moving fast enough for them, but I be listening. I be listening, y'all. All right, so we need a 10. We gotta add something to these because that was looking real dull. That was looking real dull. And if you're doing this journal entry tonight, and let's just say you followed along with me and you want to post yours, make sure again you tag so they know where you got the idea from. Don't be in these streets acting like you came up with this on your own. I see a lot of y'all. I don't call y'all out, but I see. But again, if I move slow, people will move faster. So I was asleep, but I'm woke now. All right, let's see. Are we in frame? Let me stand up. Do y'all have it? Okay, and so that section to the left is where you can do a little bit of your journal entry. And I just wanted to let y'all know the way I'm talking to y'all is how I write in my journal. So if you're not writing in your journal like you talk in real life, your journal's a whack, okay? We got to get your journal skills up. I'm telling y'all, once y'all find that rhythm with using a journal and you're like, man, I could have been doing this all along. I'm telling y'all, and when you go back and read that stuff, you're going to be like, Chad, what was wrong with me? Some of my journal entries are so funny now. It wasn't funny then, but it's funny now. I remember when I had my son, y'all, I had postpartum so bad. And I ain't understand it then. And so my mom would just be like, child, you'll be all right. And I finally worked through it. But of course, when you in it, you just think the whole world is against you. I look back at some of my journal entries. That junk is so funny now. Oh boy, you know how they say you got a praying grandma? My grandmother used to do some serious praying for this child right here. She probably in heaven still praying like, Lord, this one right here. that I want this to look. Oh yeah, y'all, my son is back home. Y'all, to know me is to know where my anxiety has been with this pandemic. So when it first started, homeboy couldn't go to his dad's house. I was like, yeah, no, not yet. I ain't ready, but I finally let him go. But he's back home now, so I feel like I'm better. And now that I feel like his daddy won't do right by him, it's just, mamas, we different about our kids. Yes, I have. But quiet as kept. I actually got a lot done while he was gone. And the grocery bill was a little lower this week. So I did have a little moment of like, oh man, that was nice. Hey, fine. But he came home, y'all. And I don't know if any of y'all have had ooey yogurt. And so I had bought 3 ooey yogurts. And I bought each flavor that I like. I know I went upstairs, not even seconds later, he comes and he got my yogurt open. And I'm like, wait, this yogurt is like $1.70 a little bottle. He told me, but you bought 3. He need to go on back over there, because he done ate my yogurt. I might have to make him cash at me that bad. Hurt my little feelings. And then it was the lemon. The lemon is like the best one. I now see how my mama felt and my daddy felt when they would have like that last bite and you would be like, can I have some? I get it. So when I get up here, I'm about to go like grab my other yogurt, because I feel like if I don't move fast enough, he won't. All right, y'all. So this is our spread. I enjoyed y'all tonight. I hope you learned a little tidbit. I try to come on here and just do straight journal stuff, but that ain't my calling. So we ain't always gonna be comfortable on here. Well, we gonna be over on IG, but we ain't always gonna be uncomfortable either, right? So this was our live for tonight. Here's your list to start with. I'm going to say this disclaimer at the end again, because what you cannot and will not be able to do is come to my page and say, I shop with X, Y, and Z, because first I'm going to block it. Or come in my inbox and say, I shop and I'm having this experience. So our last steps, let's do our recap. We're evaluating why it took us so long to shop black if you haven't shopped black. If you want to do more, you're going to look at the list and decide who you're going to shop. You're going to do your homework. So y'all got homework. You go look at the shop, and if it aligns, if it sizzles in your spirit, then you're going to make your order, okay? And then you're going to show a little grace, okay? So let's remember, this is not Amazon. And so if their shipping says 2 to 3 weeks, or if it says 3 to 4 weeks, and by gosh, if it says 5 weeks, make sure that you can assign some patience to that order. And if you can't, that might not be the shop for you. Another tip, before you write a bad review, review yourself. Might need to put that on here somewhere. Say that one more time. Before you write a bad review, review yourself. And so what does that mean? Step 1, you're going to go look at what you ordered. And then you're going to go back on that site and make sure that before you complain, you're within the complaining realm, meaning you have passed the shipping deadline. And you're going to make sure that you count business days and not 7 days a week. Okay? And so after you do that, you're going to say, self, am I really disappointed, or did I feel like they should have been Amazon and I wasn't really showing grace? And then after that, if you decide, no, I'm mad, because I can be mad, you're going to email them to their customer service email that I hope that they have. And if you're a shop on here and you don't have a customer service email and you don't have a newsletter site attached to your website, you got some homework to do. So then you're going to email them. And then you're going to hope that you get the response that you need. And if you don't get the response that you need, you can leave the review. Now, after you do that, you're going to take a deep breath before you get on Instagram and those planner groups that y'all are in on Facebook that I will not be a part of. However, you're going to make sure before you get in there and saying, y'all, did y'all get this order and you didn't like, before you're looking for your cheerleading squad, you're going to say, self, is there going to be an actionable item that comes out of this post that is not degrading and divisive? And if at the end of that you realize it ain't worth it, you're just going to move on to another black shop, because there are several, as we have discovered tonight. And then after you shop with your black shops, you know, the same way that you pander to the other shops and you take the pictures and you say, oh, I love them so much, so much, so much. Now that you're shopping with these new shops, and if you're going to do your show and tell like most of us do, we're then going to do some public display. And as you do your public display, you're going to make sure you tag that shop, and you make sure that if you really like them, you're going to give some feedback to the shop, or even leave a good review or a thumbs up, because guess what? It's free. Because giving compliments has been kind of problematic in our community, but that's an inside conversation we can have on another platform. We'll probably have that one in Gold Mine and Cocoa for the next journal session that I have. I'm pretty sure we will. But you're going to leave some excellent reviews so that people can find these shops, right? Because there's a thing called algorithm, what a lot of you all don't know. So you want to make sure that you're pushing the community, because you all made a promise and said Black Lives Matter, and we got to spend more, and we need more money, and we got to stimulate our economy. So now that you said that, these are some things that help to push that agenda further along. So you're going to leave a couple of reviews. And then after that, you're going to keep doing what you do. You're going to journal about your experience, and you're going to have an amazing day, and you're going to feel good about it, because that's how we change in life. So yeah, that's that. Y'all go ahead and follow me on IG, and I will see y'all over there when I go live. I'm not going live tonight, but I'll see y'all over there when I go live. I briefly mentioned that I'm clearing out the inventory in Journal Jot and Jive, not the journal prompt. So if you go to the website, whatever shirts are available, they're going to be cleared out. I have to go in, and I don't have to go in and do anything. They're going to clear out. So just make sure you go in there and check those out. It's not a lot of sizes left, so I just need to get those out the door before I release anything else new. And that's that. All right, y'all. I enjoyed y'all. Chat with y'all later.